Police Department in the works. Acting chair of the legislature's Public Safety Committee, Senator Frank Blas Jr. says he's keeping a close eye on a number of concerns. Back in March, Senator Blas grilled GPD on the Jerry Kitchen case, allegations of public corruption, misconduct, and online gambling investigations. Recently on The Link, we asked Blas if he's received any updates or his plans for another oversight hearing.
Right now, there are active investigations that are ongoing. And those investigations address some of the concerns that were brought up in the oversight. Let justice take its course. I'm on it weekly to just make sure where we are we still on this course here. But let justice take its course, and I think at the end of the day we'll be able to resolve a number of those issues.
Chairman of the committee, Senator Pito Terlahi, empowered Vice Chair Blas to oversee these matters due to a conflict of interest. Terlahi's son, former Department of Corrections Deputy Director Joey Terlahi, was named in federal court as having a role in the public corruption and misconduct allegations. Also, it was learned that the off-duty cop riding inside the red Jeep that slammed into Jerry Kitchen was allegedly drunk and is also related to Senator Terlahi. In other news, the family of slain 39-year-old Virginia Laguna has created a GoFundMe page seeking help with burial expenses. Laguna was brutally stabbed to death in front of her children on June 6 in Tamunni. Her former boyfriend, Richard Bass II, is facing murder charges. Kathleen Singo and Laguna's sister, Maylene Pareto, organized the fundraiser with a goal to raise $25,000. A statement on the site reads, yesterday, Maylene Pareto's baby sister, Virginia Pareto Laguna, was tragically murdered in Guam. She leaves behind 3 beautiful daughters, siblings, her mother, and many more who loved her. Her family is dealing with the horrific tragedy the best they can. I like to help Maylene get home to her family and ease their burden of these unexpected expenses. So far, a total of $10,557 has been raised. KUAM reached out to Laguna's family. We are waiting a response. An active rodent and roach infestation prompted the closure of the Green Supermarket retail and Green Supermarket manufacturer on Tuesday, June 15th. According to a public health inspection report, Green Supermarket Retail had a dozen health code infractions, including numerous rat feces found in the water dispensing unit in the retail store and in the water treatment system area. Public health also discovered multiple dead roaches of different sizes and body parts, feet, frass, and multiple general openings in the water treatment storage area. As for the manufacturer, 9 health code infractions were discovered. Some of them include ceiling tiles with discoloration, toilet room door not closing, and active rodent and roach infestation as well. Both establishments received a C grading and will have a $100 reinstatement fee to public health upon the successful completion of a follow-up inspection. A new AmeriCorps program geared towards assisting veterans has been developed and is recruiting members to launch it. Here's more on this opportunity. This is the first year the AmeriCorps program will be with the Western Pacific veterans community. AmeriCorps is a federal agency that funds organizations to make a positive impact in communities across the globe. However, you do not need to be enrolled in school to apply for the program. AmeriCorps members are individuals enrolled for a specific term of service, with an AmeriCorps program usually up to 12 months from 1 to 4 years. The AmeriCorps VetCorps program will provide 4 areas of impact, including providing support services to veterans and military families, offer environmental stewardship to the community, conduct educational workshops on natural disasters, and capacity building. In an interview with KUAM News, VetCorps Program Director Andrea Cruz elaborates on the AmeriCorps program.
Helping the veterans to transition into the community successfully by providing resources and assistance and support in helping them to do so.
To be eligible for the program, you must be a citizen, national, or lawful permanent resident of the United States and 17 years of age or older. The benefits of the program are an education award of $3,097.50 to repay qualified student loans or pay educational expenses, a monthly stipend of $528 for 12 months. Grants can also be rolled over to your kids' education and are valid for 7 years. While looking to onboard 70 island residents into the program, Cruz shares why Guamanians should consider applying.
Well, because the veterans serve, so they deserve a quality of care. They went out, they served our country, so I believe that, the biggest reward of being in VetCorps is giving back to these veterans for protecting our freedom.
Those interested can pick up hard copy applications at the Serve Guam Commission on the 2nd floor of the GCIC building. To apply or for more details, email ac.vetcorps.guam@gmail.com or you can also call 671-678-3313. Turning to national headlines, President Biden says time will tell if his summit Wednesday with Russian President Vladimir Putin is successful. There was some progress on issues such as arms control, but the two sides seem to be far apart on other key issues, including cyber attacks. Natalie Brown reports from the White House.
President Biden is back at the White House following his summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying the test of whether it was successful will come in the next several months.
I did what I came to do.
Among the takeaways, the two sides agreed to restart a strategic dialogue on nuclear arms control.
We used to engage with them seriously when they were the Soviets on arms control. We weren't doing that over the past years. We need to again now. That's a useful thing.
But on the issue of cyber attacks, tensions remain. In his news conference, President Putin refused to acknowledge Russia's role in recent cyber attacks, even though evidence says otherwise.
I think just throwing out these insinuations at the expert level, that's inappropriate.
President Biden says he told Putin critical infrastructure should be off limits to cyber attacks, giving him a list of 16 U.S. infrastructure sectors from energy to water systems.
And if in fact they violate these basic norms, we will respond.
Experts on the region are skeptical the summit will change Russia's cyber activity and say it's really how the U.S. responds to future attacks that will be key.
Will the Americans be able and willing to make the Kremlin pay a price that makes them pay attention? Right now, words are not going to get President Putin to behave.
Putin said he agreed to begin consultations on cybersecurity. In one other area of cooperation, the two sides also agreed to allow each other's ambassadors to return to their foreign posts. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Guam will likely see near normal tropical cyclone activity for the rest of the year, and that could mean a storm or two and even a typhoon. That's according to National Oceanic Atmosphere Administration, and the National Weather Service Weather Forecast Guam office, which explained that normal activity would be consistent with El Nino Southern Oscillation neutral conditions. Because of the large extent of the Micronesian region, the tropical cyclone activity will vary considerably east to west and north to south. Later season activity will depend on the late season status of ENSO. According to the Weather Service, Guam could see 2 to 3 tropical storms this year and 2 to 3 typhoons, with 1 or 2 considered major typhoons. Stay tuned. Next on Weekend Edition, we have our profiles in Pride and Dave Delgado with sports.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
KUAM News, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, brings you the Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase. Look out for this powerful symbol for visitors, island residents, and industry workers alike, as it represents establishments with a consistent global commitment to safety practices. Stamped with approval by the Guam Visitors Bureau and the World Travel Tourism Council. Every Monday on KUAM News will feature a different local business who's taken the Safe Guam and Safe Travels pledge to maintain health and safety standards to get Guam back on track. Log on to visitguam.com to see how your business can receive the designation, what businesses in our community are Guam Safe certified, and have the WTTC Safe Travel certified.
Welcome back. It's Pride Month, and throughout June on our digital platforms, we will be featuring profiles in Pride, highlighting incredible individuals in the LGBTQ community. Tonight, we introduce you to Angela Santos.
Hafade Guahan, Gausi Angela Santos. I'm a community liaison at Senator Rajal's office. I also sit on the commission for the Chamorro Land Trust. And I am a carver, traditional Chamorro jewelry. My teacher, my Fafanagui, is Jill Beneventi. Being gay isn't a simple answer even to when you try to speak about it or when you get asked about it, right? I didn't even know what it was. Even at school, it wasn't the cool thing or whatever. No, we weren't really expressing ourselves that way. And I thought that if I did really say like, oh, I like you, it would be like, I'm not gonna be your friend, you know? Just that type of phobia, whatever it be, right? But the latter part of my high school years, getting out of high school, my friends really encouraged me to come out. And that's when I came out to my family members, like, I was expressive about it, right? I was more vocal about it. Oh, it was a lot harder in '98 than it is now. And now, I think that during that time in my growth and my getting to know more people and interacting and talking with them, with me, whatever you see and you meet, whoever you see and you meet with me, that's me. There's no, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not trying to fake any funk. It's me. And that's what my way of overcoming that trauma is being real, right? Having that straightforward being to be able to get that reciprocated. Is being here on island and being gay on island, it's a bit more difficult than I want to say in the United States, because the United States there's a wider playing field, right? You don't have to just stay in your nucleus. You've seen it when they're 18, they leave, you know, but here it's like your family's your tie, bro. Like, and then growing up, I got raised with this love type of barrier and shield, right? So whenever anything happened, you could go back to your family, right? You're able to reach out to your family, get that love from your fam. Just because I'm talking to you doesn't mean that I'm into you. And you just get standoffish, and then you're like, okay. Then it starts to get weird. Then it starts to get awkward, and then it's like, see, that's where you just gotta be straightforward, man. No. It's like, hey, chill, and people back off. You say no, like, you know is no, bruh. You know is no, you back off. When somebody says no, you back off, you know? I think one of the main issues and the top issue for me within the LGBTQ community would be the lack of support for our youth who have been traumatized sexually and just assaulted, however. When I was younger, I was violated, and not just once, not just by one person. But on our island, we couldn't, back then we didn't feel we could talk about it. At least I didn't feel like I could talk about it. And it was only until maybe a few years ago or a couple years ago is that I really began to feel like it's okay to talk about it, right? And that's what I mean, that type of support lacks within our community, because then whoever's assaulted males are assaulted as well. The youth though, right? They don't feel like there's that outlet where they can speak freely and not be looked at like maybe it's your fault or what did you not do? Something that I would tell myself, but also be it a message for everybody else who has trouble coming out or who is doubting their feelings. You're the only one that can feel it. No one else can. You are love. Don't be afraid. Be love. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. It's okay that other people do not view you as how you want them to view you. It's all right. There are other people standing right next to you who love you just the way you are. But you gotta love yourself most importantly. You gotta love yourself most importantly. Afre Guahan, Go si Angela Santos. Viva Pride. Biba Guahan. Biba, love is love.
Coming up, local sports roundup. Keep it here.
Half a day. As we look ahead to a brighter tomorrow, Matson's commitment to Guam and Micronesia remains stronger than ever. While the world around us is ever changing, what remains unchanged is our commitment to you, our customers, and the island communities we serve. Shipping is what we do best, and serving our community is at the heart of everything we do. But we don't do it alone. This is why we support organizations that make caring for the people and the environment a top priority. We know that many count on Matson's lifeline services in the Pacific, and that's why we continue to work hard to ensure that our shipments remain on time all the time. Matson recently added another Aloha-class vessel to our schedule. We now have two of Matson's largest and fastest ships serving Guam from the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. With our new state-of-the-art vessels, we stand ready to support the region's economic recovery. Thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 25 years, and you can count on Matson to be here for the next 25 years and beyond.
We won't.
We will wait. We will wait
For someone to come.
save us. We won't wait for the waters to be cleared. We won't just wait to breathe clean air. We won't wait to uplift our lives today and to embrace our now for better.
We dream. Be there. No holding back.
We go for it.
Cause tomorrow,
For us to create. For tomorrow, we won't wait.
The Bank of Guam men's national basketball team and Hong Kong played their second game of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers at the Prince Hamza Arena in Amman, Jordan. Guam led 30-8 after the first quarter, scoring at will. Team Guam shot 51% from the field and controlled the boards, out-rebounding Hong Kong 57-39. Jericho Cruz picked up where he left off in the first match, getting buckets inside and knocking down shots from the outside. Defense was key. Guam racked up 13 steals that led to 36 fast break points. Takumi Simon to Darren Hechanova to Cruz, who pulls up for the three-point shot. Drano as Jericho stops to enjoy his work. Cruz put up 20 points and hit 3 of 4 shots from downtown. Guam led 66-26 at halftime. Ty Wesley had another double-double with 18 points and 15 rebounds. Curtis Washington did his thing, recording 16 points on 75% shooting from the field. Takumi Simon, Chris Connor, and Darren Hechanova contributed with 11, 9, and 8. It ain't no fun if the homies can't get some. Every player on the Guam roster got some playing time and scored. Team Guam cruised to the 112-66 win and earned their shot at moving on to the qualifying tournament to be played in Indonesia in August.
We've shown up to and agreed to play anywhere that FIBA's asked us, and now that we've won these 2 games, we're very excited and hope that FIBA pushes us through to the FIBA Asia Cup. I'm not sure what the situation is with Group C, but we're here, we did our job, and we hope that Team Guam
will
be seen at the Asia Cup. So, thank you.
Guam National Program standout Samantha Kinney will be testing her mettle and honing her skills with peers in England this summer after her acceptance to Macclesfield FC's residency program. Kinney departed Guam Monday to Boston for a few days with family before she travels to Manchester on June 20th to join other student athletes in the program. Macclesfield's FC's 6-week residency program includes 5 hours of coaching per day led by UEFA qualified coaches and strength and conditioning coaches, weekly matches against other clubs and youth academies, showcase games against some of Europe's top prospects in front of respected scouts, unlimited access to the club's state-of-the-art gym, in-depth video analysis sessions, individual check-in sessions with coaches, additional training sessions run by the club's first team manager, weekly recovery and rehabilitation sessions, and full Adidas playing and training kits, among other features. In baseball news, the Crown's Paradise Performance Dodgers improved to 3-0 in the GML Baseball League. The Dodgers beat the MTM Falcons 11-8 at the Paseo Stadium. Glenn Palomo pitched the complete game, recording 10 strikeouts on the mound. Sean Muñoz Jr. went 2 for 3 at the plate with 2 runs, 3 RBIs, and a home run. Muñoz homered on his first trip to the plate. Mike Concepcion ripped a homer in the bottom of the 6th. Concepcion was 3 for 4 with 3 runs and 3 RBIs. Randy Alcantara finished the game 3 for 5 with 2 runs, 3 RBIs, and a solo shot in the bottom of the 8th inning. Randy making his way to second here with the stand-up double. Falcons player Jacob St. Nicholas ended the game 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Teammate Austin Manabusa was 2 for 4 at the plate with an RBI. Guam's Darren Perez has competed in the American Ninja Warrior circuit several times. He's represented the island in Barbados, Philippines, UK, Vietnam, and the US over the span of 5 years.
So I actually started back in 2015. I did my first ninja competition, end up first place that weekend out of 1,500 competitors. And from there, I knew that this was my calling and I wanted to do it on a professional level.
Perez recently took part in the American Ninja Warrior qualifying round. His run wasn't televised, but he says he made it to the semifinals.
There was about 100 competitors, and top 30 get into the semifinals. So to get in the top 30 was a big deal for me, especially having COVID just before. It really threw my training off. I lost over 12 pounds of body weight. So I was really struggling to get fit again. I had about a week's time by the time I got over COVID and was cleared till competition day. So it was a really tough course for me, and I was really happy and surprised that I was relying on my previous training to get me through into the qualifying round.
Let's catch up with Rocky Martinez, who's preparing for his UFC fight this weekend in Las Vegas.
I think the last 2 fights were pretty obvious that I stepped away from, I think, just my general type of strength. You know, my cardio is always good. Like, that's never a problem. But I really wanted to address the strength on this part. So I really went back to that basic, just like heavy lifting, deadlift, squat, stuff like that. But also I still stayed on track with my cardio too. So I actually want to say that a lot of my training partners agree with me as well, is that this is probably like the best strength wise I've been, and just overall like cardio, you know? So like it's such a perfect balance for me right now. I feel strong, but I feel like I can go multiple rounds, no problem. So I think this is going to help me against, man, these guys are big guys I'm fighting, you know what I mean? They're cutting to make 265, you know, while I come in under. So they're naturally going to be big and strong. So I had to work on getting that strength back, and, you know, that way I can compete with them in that aspect of fighting.
Roki is set to fight Josh Parisian at UFC Fight Night on June 20th at the UFC Apex. Martinez is 15-7-2. while Parisian is 13-4.
We came in a little bit earlier than last time. I got here on a Sunday. So from Sunday to Monday, we kind of checked into our own hotel. We got settled, and then Monday was our first day at the UFC Performance Institute, just to get some good workouts in, and also get set up with the UFC's like the meal plans for the week, kind of set up that stuff, and we just pretty much been focusing on staying sharp and all that type of stuff. So this has been pretty busy since we got here.
Social distancing may be the new norm, but connection will always be our tradition. Through good times and tough times, we remain connected with you. Masks may be the new fashion, but protection will always be our style. You can always count on us to protect the things that matter the most. Sanitizing may be the new routine, but caring will always be our practice. We care about your loved ones and the things you value the most. And as we welcome our new normal, one thing remains certain. We will always be here for you. We're open and ready to serve you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
We are sending some happy weekend birthday love out to some very special Guamanians because born on June the 19th on this Saturday, Jarian Jace. Happy sweet big 7th birthday to my baby. This is coming from Mum and Uncle Bailey, Bray Bray, and Liam. And on Sunday, Father's Day, June 20th, Preston John Tyron. Happy 4th birthday to my handsome grandson. We hope you enjoy your special day. We love you from Mommy, Daddy, and Elia, and the entire family. And a happy birthday to KUAM's very own Zane Cruz, also known to us as Nick. Born on Sunday, June 20th. Nick, we hope you have a fantastic birthday.
Remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online at KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. We close out tonight's newscast with a montage of viewer-submitted photos. Enjoy and happy Father's Day from all of us here at KUAM News. Guahusi Isaiah Uggan, thanks for watching and have a splendid weekend.